morning. Priyanka Gandhi has slammed Yogi Adityanath over the Hathras lockdown at the moment. That is the latest coming in. Remember, Section 144 has been imposed and Hathras prohibitory orders are in place. And that is the latest coming in. Anand Patel is joining us for all the very latest. Anand, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra slams Yogi Adityanath administration over the Hathras lockdown. Perhaps, and now questions will be asked. What was the need for the Section 144 and prohibitory orders to be in place in Hathras and potentially declare Hathras as a containment zone because 3 cops have tested positive? You're standing by right now at the DND, Anand Patel. What are the cops saying at the moment? Have they received any instructions to stop this cavalcade of vehicle which is on its way to Hathras?
Well, yes, Chaiti, you can see the protests here going on at the DND itself, and on the other side you can see the cops also lined up at DND to stop the motorcade of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, which will be reaching here, we are told, by in another 8 to 10 minutes. So you can see the cops here, they have all lined up with the 2 lanes only open, just the 2 lanes you see. The other roads, other lanes of the DND have been completely blocked so that the cops get a clear view as to who is traveling in which car. You can see.
No, but Anand, the question is, are they going to try to stop? What is the answer you're picking up when you pose that question to the cops who are on ground? Are they being evasive, or are they clearly saying they are present only to ensure that the security arrangements are in place and there is law and order that is maintained at the DND? Or is the instruction different? Is the instruction to try to stop this cavalcade?
Well, the officer I spoke to, he clearly told me that he has got no instructions so far from higher-ups to stop anybody from passing this toll plaza. But the deployment you see, the kind of police personnel which are there, and the manner in which the entire DND plaza has been blocked except for these 2 lanes which are open, is a clear indication of what is going to play out, Chaiti.
Priyanka Gandhi, we can see a whole host of Congress workers, Anand Patel, who are on ground at the moment. They will ensure that the cars that are carrying Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, that are ferrying the 2, are allowed to pass the DND, and there is no problem whatsoever. The Congress is absolutely adamant. The party workers are already out there to ensure that this happens. And the latest coming in at the moment, viewers, I'm breaking this story first on India Today, that the cars have indeed left for Hathras at the moment. They are on their way to Hathras and expect a political face-off given the fact that prohibitory orders are in place. And Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has even accused Yogi Adityanath government of trying to silence the victim's skin. Anand, get us all the very latest from the DND at the moment. As the Congress workers are right there, they are going to ensure that the car is allowed to pass.
Yes, you can see the entire protest which is taking place. See the entire Congress workers who are all lined up at the DND. They can be seen from here, all lined up across the DND, and that they are saying that if Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and the motorcade is stopped, they will block the entire DND. They will not allow any vehicle to pass through this DND plaza. So that's the kind of word which the Congress workers are telling us. It's going to be a showdown, no doubt about this, the manner in which the cops have lined up and the Congress workers have
Anand, here is the thing. Even if the showdown does not happen at the DND and the vehicle passes, what about when this cavalcade of vehicle actually reaches Hathras, because there's Section 144 and prohibitory orders right there in place? And what was the need? And many would argue there is no need for prohibitory order in Hathras to be in place.
Yes, you see, this is a clear ploy by the UP administration to stop the opposition parties from visiting the village and meeting the victim's family, because till yesterday everything was fine, and now all of a sudden you can see there is movement, and the motorcade perhaps has reached almost DND. You can see the workers rushing to the place where the traffic is being diverted to these 2 lanes. And clearly the workers sense this, that the motorcade will be stopped, and that is why they have gathered here in such large numbers. Priyanka Gandhi trying to make her way towards Hathras, and the cops here lined up to perhaps stop the motorcade, because there is section 144 in Hathras in view of
but
the
my
COVID,
question is, if the prohibitory orders and the section 144 say is in Hathras and one even needs to follow those prohibitory orders in place, what is the need of blocking this cavalcade at the DND? That does not make sense. They would perhaps be able to cross the DND and go to any other place where they wish to. I mean, how can one stop them at the Delhi-Noida-Delhi highway?
Well, we clearly have been asking this question to the officials here, and they have been telling us that they have no such orders to stop anybody. But the question is, if there are no such orders, then why is such a massive deployment of police here? To which we are told that this is just to maintain the law and order, so that the workers don't cross the line. And this is the reason why the deployment has been made here. But let's see what happens, because any moment we are told that the motorcade of Rahul and Priyanka, we are told for sure that she is here, and you can see some kind of movement here. We can see her vehicle here. You can see her vehicle, and we can see the motorcade of Priyanka. We can see the security which is here, and we can see some movement from the cops also. We can see.
Okay, let's stay with these visuals. Let's stay with these visuals. Let's see if they're allowed to pass the DND. Anand, can you confirm that the vehicle indeed carries Priyanka Gandhi, is the one that is ferrying Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, or is this the cavalcade which is for security of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra?
This is some other escort. I didn't see Priyanka. I didn't see Priyanka Gandhi. I didn't see
she's
Priyanka
going to take
Gandhi
time. She's just left in Janpath. It's going to take her time to reach the DND.
Yes, perhaps we are told that she is already on the flyway, the DND flyway, but she hasn't reached here because there is a massive traffic blockade. We can see a long queue of vehicles because the traffic has been diverted to just these two lanes. That is the reason why there is a massive traffic blockade. It will take some time for her to reach here, and that is what we are anticipating, and that is what even the cops here are anticipating. And that is the reason why the moment there was an escort vehicle, the cops also swung into action, but now they're back to their places. So for a little while, it looked like as if it was the motorcade of Priyanka, but that was not it. And we're still waiting to see the time when Priyanka and her motorcade comes around here, and what is the kind of action which the cops on duty initiate.
Pan your camera, Anand, and show us the kind of security deployment on ground at the DND, and this only for Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Rahul Gandhi to try to cross the DND as they're on their way to Hathras to show solidarity with the victim's kin. Show us the kind of deployment they've made on ground there.
Yes, you can see the entire DND Plaza, Chaiti. If you can, camera person can pan us. And the camera and show us the entire plaza has been blocked, and all you can see is the Congress workers who are standing in these lanes, and only two of the lanes which are operational to ensure that who's passing in these vehicles, who are the passengers, to make sure that they are not the Gandhis. That is why this has been done, it looks like, because otherwise on a normal day, if the cops don't have anything to enforce, the entire plaza would be operational.
Yes.
So just to make sure that the two lanes are operational, and to ensure as to who's traveling in these vehicles, this arrangement has been put in place. And just right next to these two lanes, you can see the cops who are all lined up on both the lanes, on both the sides of the lane, led by the additional DCP here in Noida. Massive deployment, yes. Very apparent as to what their intentions are, though they have been maintaining right since morning that it is just to ensure that the law and order situation is maintained, and the Congress Party
we
workers
hope it is only to maintain the law and order situation right there, and no car is stopped from going and crossing the DND. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Rahul Gandhi. Opposition, of course, all guns blazing against the incident that took place in Hathras. They've also slammed the prohibitory orders that are in place in Hathras at the moment. Priyanka has also accused the Yogi government of trying to silence victims' kin. We're going to stay with these live visuals, taking a short commercial break on these visuals that are being brought forth by Anand Patel. On the other side, we'll continue tracking the story as her vehicle will be crossing DND any moment now.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.